now we had already discussed about that about the definition of management accounting, and so now we have to discuss about the various features or nature of management accounting. So let us discuss the various features of management accounting. So the first feature of management accounting is providing accounting information. So the first feature of management accounting is management accounting provides accounting information. Providing accounting information means we had in our definition point we had already discussed about the various accounting informations. Accounting information means that may be P&L, that may be balance sheet. Sometimes the accounting informations were collected from the financial accounting, and then if we are collecting data from financial accounting means these are profit and loss account, or we can say the balance sheet. Exactly like this, sometimes we are collecting the accounting informations from the cost accounting. But cost accounting means related to a particular cost, related to a particular product, sometimes budgetary control, standard costing. These are the various of the techniques. So providing accounting information means management, as we already discussed, management accounting means use of accounting information by the management. So management here in this case also, as the accounting informations were provided by the various branches of accounting, so these informations were analyzed by the management accounting. So providing accounting information, so here in this case the management, with the help of management accounting, we can analyze the data or the data accounting information which were collected, these can be determined. Then the second point is cause and effect analysis. So the second point or second feature of management accounting is management accounting helps to make a cause and effect relationship or cause and effect analysis. Cause and effect analysis means if there is some effect, then there must be some causes. If there is some effect, then the reason behind the effect is there must be some causes. Then there must be some causes. So in this case also, with the, as we already discussed, these are the information which were collected from financial accounting. So financial accounting gives only idea about the profit and loss account and balance sheet, but it does not reflect any information. If there is some profit, then what are the causes behind that? If there is loss, then what are the causes behind that? But with the, in the case of management accounting, what we have to do? The management has to make a cause and effect relationship between these expenses or this profit or loss. So the role of the management accountant is to find out the causes behind the net profit or net loss. If there is net profit, then what are the factors affecting that, or what are the reasons behind that, behind the net profit. If there is loss, then what are the factors for loss. So exactly like this, if there is some expenses, so for that also there must be cause and effect relationship is there. So the role of the management accounting is to find out the cause and effect relationship. Then the third point is your use of special techniques. So the feature or nature of management accounting, the third point is use of special techniques. Special techniques means in case of management accounting, there are certain special techniques are used which are helpful for making planning, decision making, which are help for planning, decision making, etc. So special techniques means in case of financial accounting techniques, there is nothing, so not having any techniques. Now we have to just prepare the profit loss balance sheet. But in case of management accounting, we have to analyze the situation, analyze each and every item, analyze if there is profit, then what is the reason behind that. So for that, we have to use some special techniques. Some special techniques may be cash flow, it may be ratio analysis, it may be fund flow, it may be financial statement analysis. So these are the various special techniques which are used in case of management accounting. These statements or these are the various our upcoming topics which we have discussed in our future classes. The techniques are it may be cash flow, ratio analysis, fund flow statement, financial statement analysis, comparative statement, common size statement, trend analysis, budgetary control, standard costing. A lot of techniques are there which are used mostly in case of management accounting. So here is a fourth point, that is the taking of important decisions. Important decisions means in all the important decisions of the business were taken by the management. So the role of the management or the role of the management accountant is to take all the business important decisions. So what are the various important decisions that may be taken by the management accountant? That may be repair or replace, launching a new product, so make or buy means, so here in this case the management has to take a decision about the make or buy, whether a product has to be produced or that can be purchased. That decision has to be taken by the management accountant after considering all the expenses, all the related items. Then repair or replacement, whether a machine has to be repaired or if it has to be repaired or that can be replaced with a new one. That decision is also taken by the management accountant. Like this, another launching a new product. If we want to produce a new product, then that decision is also can be taken by the management accountant. So this is your fourth point, taking important decisions by the management accountant. Then the fifth point is achieving of business objectives. So here the business objective means business goal. So achieving of organizational objective or organizational goal. Here the role of the management accountant is he has to examine or he has to find out whether the organizational goal is achieved or not. So for that there must be some planning. As we already discussed, the role of the management is, or the main function of the management is POSDC, planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So in case of every management there must be a goal which is already fixed. So that goal is called standard goal. Standard goal or standard target which is already fixed. That standard target is compared with the actual target. Actual target means which has already been completed. That standard target is always compared with actual work. Actual work means, let's say for example, standard target is 1000, but the actual work is 800. So that the role of the management accountant has to make a comparison between these two, the standard target and the actual target. So after making comparison, if there is some deviation, there is a deviation of 200 units means, here the management accountant has to examine or has to find out the reason behind the deviations. What are the reason, so that the deviation will come. So then accordingly the management accountant has to find out whether the goal of each department has completed or not, whether the target which is given to each department, production department, sales department, different departments are there. So different targets were set by the management for each department. So the role of the management accountant has to see whether the goal is achieved or not. Then the sixth point is here, no fixed norms are followed. So the last point of your nature or feature of management accounting is no fixed norms are followed. No fixed norms. Norms means here rules. As we already know, in case of financial accounting, there are certain rules which we have to be practiced. But in case of management accounting, it is clearly said that no fixed rules and regulations are there in management accounting. So while doing the management accounting, it is totally dependent on the management accountant. And even not only it is totally dependent on the management accountant, but also it depends upon concern to concern. Concern to concern, or we can say firm to firm. It will be different from one firm to another firm, one organization to another organization. So, as like let's say an example, if a firm is totally focusing on its revenue, then he has to plan about its how to increase the sales. If one firm is totally trying to reduce the cost, so it totally focuses on its various expenditures or various expenses. Exactly like this, no fixed norms are followed in case of management accounting. In management accounting, there is no particular rules and regulations are there. It is totally dependent on the management accountant or the person who has to take the business decisions. So these are the various features of management accounting. First feature is management accounting providing accounting information, various accounting information like profit loss balance sheet. These were come from various accounting branches, so that were used by the management accountant for making or for taking business decisions. And then cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship means if there is profit, then the role of the management accountant is to find out what are the various causes behind that. If there is loss, then he also find out what are the various causes behind that. So the third one is use of special techniques. Special techniques are generally used for making planning, decision making, etc. So in order to make analyze, there are various special techniques which are used in management accounting. These are like cash flow statement, fund flow statement, ratio analysis, trend analysis. These are the various topics which we will discuss in our next classes. Then taking of important decisions. All the business important decisions were taken by the management. So the management accountant has to take various important decisions like make or buy decision, repair and replacement of fixed assets, launching of a new product. These were the decisions taken by the management. It was achieving a business objective or goal. The management has fixed various goals for each and every department. So it is also the role or responsibility of the management accountant. He has to see whether the goals were achieved by the department or not. So that can be known with the help of standard target or by comparing the standard target with the actual target. Then the last one is no fixed norms are followed in case of management accounting. As there is no specific rules, that's why there is no specific norms are followed in case of management accounting. So this is all about today's class, that is what is management accounting, define management accounting, and discuss the various features of management accounting. And another important, one of the most important is management accounting was originated in 1950. The management accounting is the recent branch of accounting. So as we all know that the oldest branch of accounting is financial accounting, then the next branch is cost accounting, then the recent branch of accounting is management accounting, which was originated in 1950. Thank you.